If you do go on to enjoy today's video, do me a favour and hit that like button and of course subscribe. It really does help me out a lot. And if you want to avoid the random lottery that is FIFA points, you can go straight to the source with u7buy.com, and of course you can use the code TVM at checkout to get yourself a discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to another video and another 6 PM content. Today we have an SBC, I'm sure of it. I'm sure we have one. We do have one. Another Uruguayan, CDM, Lucas Olaza, if that's how you don't say his name, from Celta Vigo. I'm not sure what position he was. I'm guessing a winger of some description. No, maybe not. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm going to go have a look. Because he has got some insane pace. So let's go have a look to see what Olaza was. He was a left back. That makes sense, having pace and defensive skills. So, was a left back, now a CDM. 2 requirements, which is interesting. High, 3-star, 3-star. I mean, very well-rounded, as you'd expect him to be. Very pacey. Good long shots, good shot power. Decent attack positioning, considering. You've got some okay passing stats. I mean, it could be a little bit better there. 85 short passing isn't bad. The vision is quite bad. You need to boost that, really. The composure is okay. The dribbling is good. The ball control is very good. Balance is very good. Agility is okay for a CDM. How tall is he? 5'9". So, I mean, I think you will get away with that. The reactions are poor, but to be honest, so long as the pace, dribbling, and the agility are relatively high, you should be okay with reactions. Decent defensive stats and very good physicals. I don't know what you'd want to give him, actually, for a chem style. Maybe we'll visit that at the end of the video. But let's have a look to see how expensive this is. 2 segments does make me think that this is going to be quite expensive, which is just stupid. It doesn't need to be. Oh, I mean, I think that's too much. No, I think that's bad. Prime Electrum, small prime goal players. I don't think that's good value at all. 1 in form in each. 84 rated, 85 rated. I'm going back and forth with this. I've actually recorded the entire video at this point, and I keep changing my mind. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain it from one point of view, and then I'm going to explain it from another, because I don't want everyone to come after me and say, no, you're wrong, because this is going to come down to personal preference, I've got a funny feeling, right? So I've got 3 cards on screen for you there, and I may need to make this bigger because I can't even see that, right? So Let's have a look at this objectively, right? Olaza's currently coming in at around 120,000 coins, average, across both consoles. And Mbabu, who is an unbelievably similar card. They are the same rating, and they play in the same position. Okay, they've got different leagues, but they're very similar in terms of, and so is Herrera on the end there, but they're very similar in terms of, they're from a good league, so Mbabu's from Bundesliga, and of course Olaza's from La Liga, but they've got sort of obscure nations for that league. There are a few Swiss players within the Bundesliga that get decent links, same with the Uruguayan links, and even same with the Mexican. Well, maybe actually not as good as the other two with Herrera, but they're all very similar. 3-star, 3-star for Mbabu and Olaza, first 2 players to look at there. Look at the in-game stats difference, though. I mean, you're literally looking at 2,404 in-game stats for Olaza, and then 2,288 in-game stats for Mbabu. Look at Mbabu, look at his price, and he's on the market. He's tradable. You can pack him, and he's about 400,000 coins. And I did go through this. I'm not going to show you entirely, but if you go through it, realistically, the only stats that Mbabu really does excel at and beat Olaza just hands down is jumping. Stamina is irrelevant to me because 90 plus is good enough. 91 strength to 80, and that is the only set of stats where Mbabu beats Olaza convincingly. Everything else is very similar, if not in favour of Olaza. And he's currently coming in at 120k. So if you forget about Herrera for a second and you just say, look, Olaza against Mbabu, Olaza in my opinion is just as good as, if not maybe a little bit better in certain places than Mbabu. Price difference between the two is astronomical. Olaza is good value for coins. However, if we remove Mbabu from the equation and we then say, look, now we can compare these two. Olaza, untradeable, 120,000 coins. Packs kind of irrelevant because they're not that great. Herrera, is 20 to 25,000 coins on the market and tradable right now. 3-star, 4-star, so beats him for weak foot. Okay, Olaza does beat him for in-game stats, 2,404 to 2,297. And incidentally, Herrera beats Mbabu, who is 400k, just want to point that out as well. But if we then compare the stats, Olaza is much quicker, if that's something that interests you. The finishing, there's not an awful lot in it. There's 2 or 3 points here or there, but in terms of like positioning, Herrera's better. In terms of actual finishing, Herrera's better. There isn't an awful lot in it in terms of long shots, shot power, even volleys. Penalties kind of irrelevant. The passing does go in favour of Olaza. Free kick accuracy to me is irrelevant. Crossing to me is kind of irrelevant as well. If it's relevant to you, then obviously take it into consideration. But to me, I'm not bothered. So short passing, there's only 1 point in it. Vision actually goes to Herrera. That's the only things I ever look at in short passing is is short passing and vision. Because especially as a CDM, it's realistically the only thing you need. Then down into the dribbling stats, Olaza absolutely crushes Herrera, and that is the difference between the two cards. Insane balance, good agility, ball control's better, the dribbling is better by 6, the composure is better by a considerable amount there, by 6 again. The defending goes to Herrera. So in terms of an out-and-out CDM, Herrera is actually better. He's got much better marking. He's got better stand tackle by 4. He doesn't have better slide tackle, but how often do you really slide tackle? And the interceptions are much in favour of Herrera as well. The physicals kind of go in Herrera's favour. Again, the strength, there's not an awful lot in it. They're both in and around the 80. So then if you take Mbabu out of the equation completely and compare these two, I don't think it's value for money because how good value for money Herrera is. There's a couple of other players knocking about the place as well that's very similar to Herrera in terms of defensive stats. There's a Vidal that was, I think, was it a Footmas Vidal? Even the standard Vidal actually comes quite close to this Olaza card. So I can understand why you don't like it and maybe you wouldn't want to do it, but then at the same time, if he links into your team and he allows you to create some sort of hybrid because maybe you've got a Uruguayan from another league, or maybe you've got a Celta Vigo player that he links into, I can see why it would be worth it. So there are definitely two sides to this. It's not cut and dry bad value or good value. It's depending on your circumstance. The voting system on Footbin for each SBC is not going well for this Olaza card. 87% have given it a thumbs down. It's currently coming in at around 120k, which is about 10 to 20,000 coins less than I thought it would be. So, in all honesty, if it fits your team, let's open this player pick. If it fits your team, I actually don't think it's bad value at all. I'm going to take. I've got no games left on my Atal, so I could have 5 more games with him because he was that good. Or I've done Lucas Moura, so I don't want to take him. I'm going to take Mertens. Do a little review on Mertens with those 5 games. I'm a big fan of these loans, though. They're really handy for me personally. Let's start getting through these packs then, and we'll talk about this Olaza because I think a lot of people will instantly look at it like I did, dismiss it, and then not look into it further. Well, obviously, what I did was I just went onto Footbin and had a look to see what a similar player would cost. And Mbabu, who is a very similar card, bar the height, they are extremely similar in terms of stats and very competitive. And in fact, Olaza is kind of better than him, to be fair. And he's currently coming in at over 300,000. So in all honesty, I think Olaza is good value for coins if and only if he fits your team. I wouldn't necessarily say that, because he's so good, everyone needs to get it done and to try and fit a team around him. I'm not saying that. He's not that good. But I definitely don't think it's bad value, that's for sure. And I know a lot of people will disagree with me. It's trash. It should be a 70k card. And yeah, maybe it should be. But if you compare it to other cards of that same quality, you're going to be paying more. And I think it does kind of come down to the fact that they are not easy to pack, which is what we're proving here with these packs right here. So 25k and a mega pack after this last one, whatever this is. We haven't got a board yet, which is a bit frustrating, although they're not the best packs, so take it with a pinch of salt, I guess. Getting a lot of fodder in there, not that I care on this account about fodder, but Would be nice to pack like a board or a walkout or something. 25k pack. The mega pack doesn't have the theme on it for some reason. I don't know why. We are going to get a board in this one. Can we get one? We got a man of the match card. They've been added yesterday without any word from EA Sports. French centre back from Celtic. I forget his name. Begins with an L. J rather. It's a backwards L. Same thing. And of course it is Julien, who, to be fair, for a 79 rated card, doesn't look terrible. Do they discard for 15k? No, they don't discard for 15k. He is quite literally nothing, though. Low attacking work rate is good. The card, let's be honest, not great. If you're a Celtic fan, you're laughing there. Yeah, not bad, but other than that, not great. Mega pack then. Last pack. Can we get something good here? Can we end on one of these shapeshifters? We are going to get a board in it. It's not going to be a shapeshifter or a walkout or a special item in general. It's going to be Pepe. Well, I mean, to be fair, that's quite an expensive centre-back because he's, I say quite expensive, for an 84 he's a little bit more than what you'd expect to pay for an 84 because of the links that he gets. Igalo for the second time in about 5 packs. Oh, we get a free pack at the end. Go on, be a 100k pack. Oh, it's a loan pack. Well, can't have everything. If you have enjoyed today's content, do me a favour and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.